There's no such thing as forever. But you and me, we've got today. And every moment we're together, I know there is heaven, 'cause you make me feel that way. Sheryl Crow has released a documentary, and I think this song, Forever, is like the main song of it. There are a couple more, but however, this one was requested by a member at Totally Guitar, so I really wanted to get to it. This is like a really lovely song. It has a really nice laid back sound to it, I would say. So I really like to play it. The chords, let me run you through it, well, in this case quickly. You will find everything, of course, in the lesson elaborately. But however, I would say the song is in the key of E major, because, you know, it starts with it feels like home. That's my point. But there are definitely a few twists and turns, chords going from, well, major to minor, and chords out of the key, all that stuff. However, what she does is use a double bar, so like a bar chord from the A family here on the 7th fret relative to the capo. Keep that in mind, it is on the 2nd fret here. I never really hear the 2nd string though, which is the 3rd in the chord, so I would say don't fret it. Have a power chord shape like so, all the other strings are open, and you have roots and fifths, exactly the sound that you're looking for. The same shape, let me point it out already, is here what she does for B major. She actually uses a double bar there too. I would say you never really hear the 2nd string, and actually you hear this part in there. This. So then I would say don't, use a power chord shape there as well. Now, as for the next chord in the verse would be like an A major. She plays it in particular as a bar, but later also down here on the 2nd fret. Same thing, and I'll get to it in a sec. Same thing for G, also as a bar, but also really, like down there, the usual, or well, standard basic G major. Let me see what else is in there. I already talked about, yes, a D with an F sharp in the bass appears in the chorus, yes. A C major with a low G in the bass is in there too. Oh yeah, of course, in the verse, a D and an A minor. You could have seen it earlier in the preview already, actually. Then there is, I think it's the hardest chord in the song, an F sharp minor 7. You really need the full bar here on the 2nd fret, and have your ring finger on the 5th string, the 4th fret. She sometimes dresses it up with a sus4. I do see her reach for it here and there. You don't really have to, but it's nice because it's in the melody of her vocals. So what you do is adding your little finger here on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. That's what she sings and what you could play along with it. Anyway, then the bridge does have like that. See, Gallons has a space, garbage in a lay, baby, what a way. Everybody's mad, everybody's sad, see it in my face. I gotta have the latest, gotta have the best and most. If you wanna be happy, light a match and watch it all go up in smoke. Well, like so. And you head into another chorus. So that would be already the bridge. The G with an added 5th here. Same shape for A there with a couple of open strings, which gives it definitely a longer name. And then we have C with an added 9th. And the same shape for D, but also a whole step up. I'll get to this, of course, as well. Now, those are the chords. That's one thing. The main thing, in my opinion, would be, of course, the strumming. You want to sound like it. So what you hear in particular in the intro is this. Bass, bass, down, down, up, no. really going for the bass notes here. Bass, bass, down, down, up, down, up, bass, down, down, up, bass, bass, down, down, up, down, up, bass, down, down, up, and so on. So this is one way of playing it. Here and there, you can definitely hear her do the exact same thing. Just simply go for this. Bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, bass, down, down, up, bass. Especially when you have chords that are like half a measure, then you can totally do this. It both sounds really great. However, I break this down more thoroughly in the lesson as well. But maybe you can take it away from here already. That would be great too. Anyway, so taking a look at all that, there was this little riff, of course, a melody in the interludes and so on, which is basically what she sings, I suppose. I leave that up to you. So I'm only going through all the chords, how to strum it, the progression, of course, how it's arranged, and so on. There's a little, there's a little bit of flat picking in there too. That's quite a bit harder, but you don't really necessarily have to. Okay, let's stick to this. You got a really thorough look at what we are going to talk about in the lesson. You can find it at totalguitars.com.